What's up, besties? Welcome back to the channel. It's Asiria, and if you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome again. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into the video. You guys, I thought that it would be great for me to come to you and share you some of my fall favorites. So I'm actually just going through my home and looking for some items to go ahead and put away because we're out of the summer season and we're going into the fall and winter season. So a lot of the fragrances or the colors that I would wear during those seasonal moments that are no longer here, I will go ahead and storage those items away and pull out what's more relevant to the new season. So this particular time I was going through my fragrances and I was just thinking of some things that I knew that I wanted to go for the season. As time goes on, there may be changes here and there, but at this present moment, these few fragrances that I have pulled are the ones that I've been reaching for the most frequently. Within the past, I would say 3 weeks or so, right? So in no particular order, I love them all the same. They all bring me something different and I just enjoy them. Unfortunately, I do not know the notes specifically to each fragrance. I did not take the time to look those items up. I am actually, in these moments when I'm making my videos, I'm having some downtime from work, so I'm able to kind of jump on and just share some things with you and have fun during these quiet times. So the first item I want to show you is this doll here. It is Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal. Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal. Now, I have had this baby for maybe probably a year. And I actually got it from Rebel Scents. This was pre-pandemic, right during the early stages of the pandemic. So you can see I've used her, but not as much as I would have hoped to. Just because I've been in the house, so there was no need for me to pull for her. Y'all, she is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I am definitely not the type of girl who goes for the sweet scents, but this particular one is giving me that caramel, vanilla. There's some coffee in here. I don't know if it's the tonka bean, but I'm definitely getting that caramel, maybe a little bit of orange blossom or like a blood orange. That blood orange is probably the top note because that's immediately what I smell when I open this. This beauty I would wear probably going to a brunch, maybe an early dinner. But definitely a brunch type of fragrance. I wouldn't so much do this for a date night, although it can be worn as such, but she's not giving me that much that I want to do it as such. So I would leave her for a brunch. You would think it would be for a date night. Just look at the legs. I mean, what is she really trying to tell us? So this is definitely for our sexy, sweet, soft, feminine girls. I love this. I don't have an experience with her just yet. Fragrances are very nostalgic to me, and they're memorable. They take me somewhere. I believe I just wore this probably hanging out around town or going to the store just because I wanted to see the wear on it and the longevity. It is really good and she does wear beautifully. Another item that I am loving right now is an inspired brand. I actually got it from Dossier. It is the Oriental Cherry. So this is the inspired brand of Tom Ford. So the Oriental Cherry is the inspired version of the what is that? Tom Ford hot cherry, something cherry. I can't think of it right now. But this is an exact dupe of that fragrance. I had an opportunity to smell it in the mall. I was not immediately drawn to it initially when I smelled it, just because I'm like, I get it's really sweet, a little bit too sweet for my liking at that time. But once it began to dry down, I was like, okay, I see where we're going with this. This is definitely an evening fragrance. I would wear this to a lounge. Specifically, this is giving me cigar lounge. This is giving me cigar. I would definitely wear this on an evening out. Not so much a date, but just and not even just hanging out with friends. It would be with a significant person, but it wouldn't be necessarily like a date style. I wouldn't do this as a date style. I love it though. I love it. So the top notes are the cherry, the almond, cinnamon. The middle notes are cloves, rose, jasmine, and plum. And then your base notes are the tonka bean, of course, the vanilla, and the Peru balsamine. The Peru balsamine, if I'm saying it correctly. I just love it. I actually, I mixed this fragrance, and I mixed it with the Baccarat 540. I mixed this with that. And the way that it set on my skin, the two did not compete with one another. They actually blend very, very well. So the Baccarat that I have is not the actual Baccarat. It's the inspired version by Dossier, and I believe it's amber saffron. But the Baccarat is not my go-to fall fragrance. This one here is. I actually picked this up probably, I've had it for a while again. I actually got this during the pandemic. I wasn't going anywhere, wasn't doing anything. So, unless I was traveling, but even then I wasn't taking it because they come with the little sampler sizes. So those were the items that I was taking. I actually wore this not last weekend, but the weekend before when I was traveling to the DMV. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. My next item, and I'm sure you ladies can agree with me, is the YSL Libre. The YSL Libre. So this is the intense version that I have. I do have a YSL Libre inspired by the Dossier as well. I use that particular one because I believe it's a replica or an inspired version of the original YSL. And this right here, the one that I purchased, is the intense version. I wore this on my birthday. Amazing. There's a freshness that comes out of it initially when you spray it, and also just opening the cap of it, I smell lavender. I love lavender. Lavender works really well with my pheromones, and not so much that it blends, it sits on top and it's complementary. This is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've only worn this one time. The actual inspired brand that I have, I've worn that a number of times. Dinner, just hanging out with some girlfriends. I may have worn it out to eat a time or two, going to a movie or something like that. But this is definitely one of my go-tos that I will be picking up a lot this fall. Another item that I have that is new to the collection. I have not tried it. This is more of a unisex brand. It's the Tom Ford Oud Wood. Tom Ford Oud Wood. Now, ladies, I have not tried this at all. I do have some more Tom Ford brands, but I have stored them away. This is the one that I think that I'll be reaching for the most for the fall. Initially, as soon as I open it, I'm impacted. There's a cedar wood. Oh, cedar wood. There's a woody, earthy freshness to this, and there's something sharp. I don't know if it's like licorice or like a pink pepper or there's some licorice and pepper and cedar wood, sage, all running up and through this, girl. All running up and through this. You can't mess this up. You can't mess this up. I couldn't even tell you where I would wear this just yet. But when I figure it out, I'm going to let you know. I'll let you know, and I'll let you know how it goes. But this is definitely going to be one of my go-to fall fragrances. Another item that I actually picked up, this was a brand new purchase, and I've gotten a couple of them. I did catch them on sale. I like to buy my fragrances when I can catch them on sale, especially if I want to get the authentic brand. Nobody wants to pay that kind of money for fragrances. But because I am a lover of all things smell good and feel good, I got the Francis Maison Curjon. So this is the Grand Soir. The Grand Soir. I believe this is a unisex fragrance. This is more masculine than it is feminine. I believe more men go for this fragrance than women. However, ladies, we can wear this. This is similar, and when I say similar to, this is similar to the Tom Ford in terms of, you can't mess this up. You cannot mess this up in terms of it being that unique fragrance. All of my ladies are definitely going for the Baccarat. I love the Baccarat as well, but because it's the most replicated brand, I decided to just stick with my inspired Baccarat and go for the MFK original, some of the original fragrances that are not as much replicated. So initially coming out of this, I smell the vanilla. I smell vanilla. I smell caramel. Tonka bean is in here. Like, I'm not even a coffee drinker, y'all. Well, probably in the last 3 to 5 months, I've been enjoying a little bit more macchiatos and frappuccinos. I probably may get me a Starbucks once a month. And I haven't gotten one within the last 60 days, so I've been doing good. But I'm noticing tonka bean is a reoccurring fragrance, a reoccurring note for me, and caramel as well. So this fall, it seems like I'm going for the more warm scents. I was going for the woody though. That's what I wanted to go fresh, woody, citrusy, or not citrusy, fresh, woody, cedar wood, that nostalgic kind of fresh fragrance. I didn't want anything sweet. I didn't want anything too feminine. I wanted something that was unique and different. And I feel like this will be a great option for me. I don't have much to say about it because I haven't tried it. Another one, and I'm almost at the end. I have 2 more after this one, after this beauty here, and then we're pretty much out. So, Giorgio Armani, Sea Passion. Sea Passion. So, I know a lot of you are already up on this particular fragrance. So if I seem late to to the gathering or to the family reunion, charge it to my head and not my heart. So I love her. I love her. I do have the Giorgio Armani Original C, but I have it in an oil as opposed to the spray. So I love this out of the gate. Out of the gate. This is fresh out the shower. Oh my goodness. I'm getting straight out of the shower. That's the first thing I smell coming out of it. I get like a bubble scent to this. Oh, it smells so good. There's a fresh and sweet undertone. This is going to be a very feminine fragrance. I would not wear this at night. This would definitely be not an everyday fragrance, but late lunch, probably going to meet up with your boo really quickly if you're dating, right before you get home. Probably a happy hour fragrance, just a refresher. If you've already have something on for the day that doesn't have a lot of projection or that's worn off, I would go with this. And just 1 or 2 pumps. I would not do too much, especially if it's just a happy hour event that you're going to. So you want that. This is going to be good kind of when it has that linger to it. That's what you want. I don't want it to stick on you. I just want it to linger. And y'all, I'm gonna have to go and look up some of these notes and try to get an understanding, because there's a reoccurring note that I'm gathering from all of these fragrances. But this is my next fall go-to scent. So my last 2 fragrances, I actually got these from my aunt. So my aunt is in the fragrance business, and she more or less specializes in oils. So with your oils, I know there's a lot of companies out there who are doing it. You have Oil Perfumery. You have like this one company, it's out in California. I cannot recall what the name is, but they do some of your authentic oils. I preferably go with her because this is where I can get some of my what is it, Arabian or Arabic style fragrances from her. And so with those are also very fresh, but there's a certain uniqueness. They're not as sharp, but there's I wouldn't say, there's not an Oriental scent to it. I don't know. Y'all look it up. So the 2 fragrances of choice that I'm picking for fall is the Egyptian Musk. If you can see, I've had this for quite some time, probably almost 2 years, and this is where we are. 2 years. Literally, all I need is 1 swipe across the chest, 1, 2 on the pressure points, rub it down the body, and go. When I say this hits like none other, baby, any and everybody will smell and see you coming. So straight out the gate, y'all, this smells like a grown woman. It's soft and powdery, yet sophisticated and classy. Like, wear this. You will catch all of the bees with this honey right here. Hear me when I tell you. And if I keep looking away, y'all, or stretching, it's because I'm looking at my work. So we're at our 20-minute mark, so we're about to bring this to a close. My next one is Janet Farado. She is also a Arabic fragrance, Arabic Swiss or Arabian Swiss fragrance. So there's a certain sharpness to this one. She is powdery, but she's sharp. She's very sharp. You're going to wear this to a business meeting. Not like this one. You're going to wear this to bed. You're going to wear this with your boo, because you want them to eat you up with this right here. This is going to be for your meetings. Any of my ladies who regularly meets with clients, or anyone who's going into a physical business meeting, needs Janet Fardo. She is amazing. She's powdery, she's feminine enough, but she means business when she walks into the room. She does not overly project. What she does is, when you walk up on her, you already know what time it is. So this is all that I have. I don't have any more. So those are my fall fragrances that I have as of right now. Like I said earlier, some of those items may change, but right now that's all we have. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to click on and watch. If there's some items that you're liking, definitely let me know and give me some suggestions of some things that I should try out. And that's it. So my motto is, if you can't be good at passion, poise, power.